Oh, okay. My form. The second bad ending? Oh, that means I missed one. Oh, I'm so good at this game. I'm so good at this game. Hello, and welcome back to Sound of Drop Fall into Poison. Last time we were deciding whether we should go look at this thing that looks like it'll probably kill us. And I gotta be honest, I'm just sort of the type of person who probably would be more inquisitive than I would be cautious, and I'd probably be like, what the hell is that? We should probably get a better look. We should get a better look. After waiting near the entrances for several seconds, a fish resembling a cutlass fish bounces around the tunnel, then flops down on the floor, causing the amount of fish corpses on the floor to increase. The gathering of numerous fish scales reflects on the fluorescent light back like a kaleidoscope. Though it is the same as the fluorescent lighting, the light reflected back is vivid, putting the sensation of the scales' slipperiness in mind. It's pretty creepy. Yoshi-san's lips curl up in disgust as he grumbles. I also thought it was creepy, but compared to the rotten corpse I saw earlier, that was as far back as I allowed my memory to go. I suppose. Could that be? In contrast to Yoshi-san, who averted his eyes, I continued to stare and was able to pick up on something. Those fish hopping around, they're coming from below, from that place that looks like a vent. From the beginning of the tunnel, the fish hop up intermittently, and it doesn't appear as though they are going to stop, with the new fish popping up after a fixed interval of time passing. The fish mechanically shoot out of the vent, ricochet about the tunnel at high speed, and finally, their vigor exhausted, die as they land in a pile on the floor. At the moment they fall, the fish's long, narrow bodies wriggle like snakes. They collide with each other, and as they cease moving, the next fish hopping to its death comes in the same manner. They are... Good eye, Mayu-chan. So many strange things that have happened that I'm probably becoming used to them. Unable to bear these strange circumstances any longer, a self-deprecating smile reaches my lip as I give a light laugh. Whoa. At the same time a fish leaps up, Yoshi-san takes a handkerchief from his pocket and tosses it into the giant cylinder. The fish pierces through the handkerchief once it dances in the air, and the fish passes through it in a second, a third time as it bounces repeatedly. In an instant, the fabric he tosses becomes dust. On placing myself in the handkerchief's position, I subconsciously cover my neck. It shouldn't penetrate this. You may know. Not having a form should mean it isn't going through. A form. A dead body. I didn't want those words to pass my lips, but it was definitely as Hiyoshi-san had said. Mayu-chan, you don't remember where you and Himino-chan split up, do you? I look down and tilt my head to the side. I'm worried about her. You can no longer make baseless statements like, Himino is fine because she's Himino. The reality is that if Yoshi-san hadn't rescued me, I'd no longer be in this world. There's no way I can let that happen to Himino. I have to hurry up and meet with her, and find a safe place. Well, we're totally not dead, so yeah. So if we had went in, we would have just died. I assume the fish rockets would have just killed us. Okay, we need to do a once-over of the building. Yoshi-san knocks on a panel that is to the left. If you are looking at it from the entrance, I hear it make a hollow sound before he pushes the panel in. Making a rattling sound, the panel opens. This isn't just a display, but also a door. Why does he know so much about the inner workings of this place? In contrast to the nature-reminiscent blue exhibit before the door, a mechanical gray hallway stretches before us. The dim white fluorescent light flickers and fades off and on. Oh, this is very backroom style. Is this a staff passageway? Correct. When I came through here earlier, I saw some employees, so I was lucky it had been left unlocked. Could the fact that the lights are on mean that someone just came through here? Even if they had, that person should be aware of the unusual phenomena here. Anyway, if we go through this passage, we can circumvent the tunnel and look for Himino-chan. Alright. Yoshi-san walked ahead, taking several steps before I stepped in. I was hesitant about walking through the staff passageway without permission, but it was certainly better than going through the tunnel tank. Okay, I mean, I think they would understand at this point, given the scenario. Moreover, if we are able to come across a staff member, we might be able to gain some information about this man's aquarium. Big Sister. The staff passageway is approximately 10 meters, just wide enough that people can barely pass each other. Walking up ahead of me, Yoshi-san's shoulder width is so great that I won't be able to pass him if he turns sideways. Unless he turns sideways. Even more than before, Yoshi-san seems stronger and more reliable than ever. Oh, he's so cool! Big Sister. Huh? That voice I thought was just in my head bore a silhouette the second time. It made me suspect that it was probably an optical illusion. Behind me, I was sure I heard a nostalgic voice. What's up, Mai-chan? Yoshi-san asked me without turning around. I squeak out that I'm fine and turn my attention to his back. Oh, I saw a flash. Oh, I saw a flash. Big Sister. However, that was my confirmation. It was neither a visual nor auditory hallucination. The voice calling me, Mari's voice calling me Big Sister, had definitely come from behind me. Mari. Unable to hold back, I let the name slide from my lips. The next moment, I wanted to see her so bad. I turned back. You can't, Mai-chan. My eyes opened wide in surprise as Yoshi-san plants himself firmly in front of me, arms spread wide. I'd unconsciously backtracked to the passageway entrance, back to where we had started. Huh? Suddenly going back. Don't you remember where we came from? Where is Mari? I see. Without hesitation. As if you had been called. So I thought that's what it might be. Calm down, Mai-chan. There was nobody there. But the voice. There is no voice, alright? Calm down. You have to calm down. His expression as he calls for me to calm down is frantic. A crease appears in his forehead as he strains his voice. I steady my breathing as I stand in fear of his threatening attitude. Breathing deeply, I heat my back against the wall of the corridor. As my determination rises, so does my body temperature. Listen, calm down. Calm down, calm down! Yoshi-san, I'm alright. Calm down. Are you alright? My words don't seem to be reaching Yoshi-san at all, as his eyes open wide and his voice rings out. Like a broken DVD player, he cannot move past that one syllable. Yoshi-san. I back up instinctively. However, as if he's completely unaware, Yoshi-san just keeps yelling in a strange voice. Yoshi-san, please tell me that you're okay. Aren't you? 3 meters away from me is Yoshi-san. I peer at him. He sways, his legs unstable, but he's definitely moving towards me. Almost at the same time the strange voice stops. He falls over on the spot, as if his power supply had been cut off. He suddenly tumbles to the ground. The sound of him flopping to the ground sent a chill down my spine. I'm not familiar with what you would call ukemi, but I know the way he fell is dangerous. Are you injured? Sitting down, I extend a quivering hand. It's probably a bit rude to the person who saved me, but he would understand. For at any moment, the image of his strange behavior is seared into my mind. Even when I call out to him, there is no response. But after straining my ears, I can hear shallow breathing. Oh, thank goodness he's alive. That alone is enough to satisfy me. Something I can rely on. With this mysterious aquarium. What in the world was all that? So having my doubts, I am, for that moment, relieved. What should I do? I can't leave him unconscious and defenseless while I proceed further into the staff passageway. On the other hand, carrying someone an entire head taller than I am is impossible. Yoshi-san, please wake up. I call his name over and over, but he still doesn't respond. I hesitate a bit, but then I touch his back. Pulling all my strength into it, I'm able to roll him onto his back. His body's now facing up with his eyes closed, his chest going up, then down to form a breath. Yoshi-san! I can't make the distinction between whether he's just asleep or passed out. I have never seen someone who's lost consciousness before. I take deep breaths to keep myself from giving way to panic. Other than the sound of Yoshi-san's breathing, the sounds of machines running echo. Sometimes I can hear the sound of my own breathing. Because it's really panicked. I'm alone. My awareness of the situation quickly turns to anxiety. I'm all alone in this incomprehensible mountain aquarium. The only other existence I can rely on, Yoshi-san, currently has his eyes closed. And a little bit more than that. Yoshi-san, please, wake up! Growing impatient, I shake his shoulders. I mean, he doesn't even moan. His lack of reaction only increases my anxiety, so I call his name in a louder voice. Whether or not my voice reaches him, his eyes flutter open. On closer inspection, he has distinct double eyelids. Oh, thank goodness you're awake. Are you looking down on me too? Yoshi-san? What? No, I'm not going to be Mayumi. Looking down on you or anything like that. Well, physically I am, but that's not important. Oh, you too. Screaming, he grabs my left ankle as I squat next to him. His strength is unthinkable compared to the gentle demeanor from only moments ago. His rough hands dig into my soft skin. Terror rages within my heart as his first brush with this first brush with the real man's power. Please stop. Whenever he seems to be losing his grip on my leg, he tightens it even more. Every time I verbalize my pain, he grips intensifies a little further. My concern for him is gone, only a feeling of rejection remains. Oh, I know that feeling. Towards him. Oh my goodness, people, stop thinking what you're thinking. Oh, you little. I realize, little by little, he's pulling me closer to him. He really is that strong. I haven't done anything. Ow, Yoshi-san! Gripping my ankle tightly, Yoshi-san pulls himself up a little by little. His chest is huge, and the muscles in his arm bulge to form a mountain shape. His face lacks the appearance of sanity, and his eyes are looking in all different directions. They roll without end, seeming as if they have gone completely white. Though I intend to put distance between us, I'm unable to do so. As if coaxed, I'm pulled closer to him. No. Rejected. I'm being rejected, the ones doing it. Are you all? No. While standing himself up, he sluggishly lifts his left hand. His fingers point in my direction. There's no mistaking his intent to grab me with both hands. I feel the desire to be free from him. Oh, this is going to be important. That probably won't happen. I don't think I'm strong enough. I might be able to get some help if I call out frantically. And if I kick, then I don't know. She was just talking about how he tried even harder when I did something bad, or when I did something physical to try to get away. So let's try calling out frantically. Yoshi-san, what's wrong? Please come back. Even after what he's done to me, I still resist using violence against him. Of course, I take into account the strength would be no match for his. More than anything, he has saved me at the jellyfish booth. Oh, I don't really care about that anymore. I'm more concerned about other things. The one who saved my life. My only thought is I have to save him. Yoshi-san, calm down. It's alright. Are you all... Ignoring my attempt to calm him, his large arm tenses, shooting out towards my leg. Oh, this is bad at this rate. Oh, okay, I'm almost definitely going to call his name. Yoshi-san. Even so, I want to save him. This isn't something that comes from my sense of duty or ethics. Well, it mainly comes from the fact that I'm starting to see a pattern. The fact that it'll let me do it again. Just for myself, I want to save him. You all... After all, you won't even. As he scales my body, I somehow keep him from grabbing both my legs. Thanks to the fact that he's distracted, I somehow am able to get through the moment without being grabbed. You won't even... Yoshi-san, what exactly do you... You all won't look at me. His words get caught up in my chest. You won't look at me. His thoughts seem to have been etched into his deranged mind. However, denial comes first in my mind before any question. Well, that's not true. Because if I were looking at you, I wouldn't be thinking of that I want to help you now, would I? You would. Yoshi-san. Yoshi. call his name. No, it is enough. So, his first name's... No, I know his actual name. It's Kanji, right? I hope it's Kanji. Now I'm doubting myself. Oh my goodness. Kanji. Kanji-san. Having been called by his name, the hand reaching towards me slowly lowers, although the hand clutching my leg does not loosen. It's correct to say that he has stopped. Kenji. I knew it started with a K, but it's not... Oh, crap. Crap, he might be even more pissed now. Huh? Please look at me. Like something broke in his silence, Yoshi-san grabs onto my right leg with both hands. He pulls me towards himself with a strength that feels as though it could rip my legs apart, scraping the floor and coming closer to me as I resist. No, please stop. Me, I want you all too. Ow, it hurts. It hurts. Grabbing tight into my buttocks, he bites at me at the same vigor he attacked my... bites? He attacked my leg. With a sensation as if I'd been pricked by a single needle, my skin bristles in sync with the flow of my blood. All four of his sharpened cupids pierce my flesh, biting into me little by little. Oh my goodness, penetrating my skin, vicious red liquid runs down the contours of my buttocks. Let me go. All the same. No, get away from... You too. No, no. His white teeth are dyed red with blood. Once his cuspids are completely covered in red, a satisfied expression appears on his face, and he removes the teeth that he'd pierced me with. Yoshi-san wipes away the blood trickling down my butt with his tongue. Oh, this is just fucking weird. This is getting really weird. A sliding sensation creeps up my inner thigh, causing a ticklish sensation in addition to my disgust. That's it. This is good, that reaction. No, 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 no. With a look of ecstasy on his face, he stares down at me. The hand clutching my leg is let go. My whole body has gone limp. I become aware that the area around the wound is gradually growing numb, similar to the feeling of receiving anesthesia at the hospital. Even though I want to move, even though I want to run, my body won't listen to the thing I say. This is all you're good for. Please stop. If you won't look at me, do this even if it's bad in exchange. No, stop. Before I realize it, I've lost consciousness. Whether loss of blood was the cause or my heart, there's no one around me to tell me the answer. Floating in darkness, I can no longer see. My eyes refuse to open. That's because, so to speak... Oh. I missed that part. I missed the last little bit because I clicked it too quick. Misguided. Okay. Okay. Whoops. That got really creepy. That got really creepy. Okay, I'm gonna try kicking this time. I'm gonna try kicking, because fuck him. Fuck Kanji there. Fuck Kanji. He's Kanji now. Fuck him. Okay, I'm just gonna start fucking kicking. No, no. In time with my words of rejection, both my legs jerk frantically. Anyway, I don't think I can take it if he grabs my right leg, so I struggle with all my might. I've been worrying about whether my skirt flips up. Were we thinking about that at all before? He's as strong as before, but his movements are slow, some allowing me to continue my resistance. Nevertheless, between the pain and my resistance, my stamina is fading rapidly, before I realize that my haggard breath is louder than a machine's tower. Don't reject me, you should be more accepting. Yoshi's words give an unchanging, disordered image. When he's given up and grabbing my other leg or not, his body leans towards me. The upper half of my body falls back, quickly lengths my legs and throws off my balance. Upon hearing me let out a scream, the corners of his mouth twitch. He's enjoying this. He's enjoying watching me lose the ability to resist. His expression makes this clear. One more thing has become clear to me. That is, I can no longer seem as the Yoshi-san I once knew. I'm sorry. Even though my consciousness is tugging at me, my words of apology are proof of that. I used the heel of my boot to kick Yoshi-san, who'd pulled himself up in the nose. My skirt flutters up and I reflexively hold it down. Seizing the opportunity, Yoshi-san yanks my left leg hard towards himself. Whether it's because of the hesitation or not, my other leg slides free of his right hand. A single line of blood trickles down his nose. The heels must have been harder than I thought. Upon Upon seeing the blood, I shut my eyes immediately. However, I realized I no longer have the luxury of instinctually worrying about him. Pulling myself upright, I break into a run in order to escape him. In no time, he has moved in front of me. I want to get away from him. With that one thought, I decide to go in a direction unknown to me. Well, I got away from him this time. Yay! I'm so good at this game. Yay! Kicking me? Isn't that impudence? Could the stench on the sole of that shoe be Ruka or Saniki? I have no idea what you're talking about. I hear him say, after getting about 5 meters away from him. I quickly regret turning back. Feels good, doesn't it? That's fine, that's just fine. Yoshi-san yells, writhing on the floor. The transformation of the one who rescued me is too devastating. Even so, there's no changing the fact that he tried to hurt me. I understand somewhere in the heart that, through no fault of his own, he's no longer sane. The desire to protect my own body is winning inside of me. I'm sorry, but... As I shut my eyes, I turn away from Yoshi-san. I'm sure he is not looking at me anymore. In other words, he's no longer conscious of anything. His voice attempts to stop my fleeing legs many times, but no matter how fast he is, I've already decided to head for the exit of the staff passageway. As soon as the door is between us, I put my ear against it and listen to the sounds of the passageway I just left. However, it is only my violent pulse and not Yoshi-san going crazy that I can hear. Honestly, I almost feel relieved. Being separated like this leaves me feeling worried about him. At the moment, I don't have the time to spare. I wonder if this is wrong. It's natural that I'd have these doubts. I say over my shoulder. The only thing to respond to my words is the wind rustling my hair. That's right, this is... Wait, wind? Finally, I begin to confirm my location. This place is semi-outdoors and even colder than the passageway. Despite the fact that it's summer, I shiver instinctively. Right below eye level, there are several plastic chairs in a row. The center of the chairs, which are lined up like dowels in a tiered stand, is a stage that is a little smaller than a school classroom. Bowls and buckets are lying atop of it. In the center of the stage is something resembling a small shed. A stage. That's right, for things like sea lions. Am I gonna get eaten by a sea lion now? Oh, that would be fun. A stage, one facility that no aquarium should lack. From kids to adults, the show is something everyone can enjoy. This small city aquarium, Manton Aquarium, still has a stage despite its size. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. Upon muttering this, doubt enters my mind. Yoshi-san said this place was on a shifted time axis, but even so, each section just feels too different. The Fish of the World booth, where the first strange phenomenon occurred, the jellyfish booth, and the tunnel tank. Thinking back to them in order, they each felt like their own distinct time period. The countless fish that decayed, the immensely entrancing beauty. With each new facility I entered, the look changed. Ridiculous, there can't be. I start to say, then shake my head. I know this. I don't know how many things I thought impossible have come back that have come to pass here. A crazy theory, perhaps. Never mind. I have to find Himeno. And then what? And then what? Oh my goodness, we should start to think about things. Pushing my doubts to the edge of my mind, I head down the stairs for guest seating. For the guest seating towards the stage. This is. About halfway to the stage, I find a booklet on top of the seat that is thick enough to contain about 50 pages. Manton Aquarium guidebook is written on the front cover. That's all I see, just the name and nothing else. Oh, I have a map. Yay, good. This doesn't seem that big. Where was I just now? Actually, this seems really small. Oh, that's weird. I suddenly realize as I am finishing my sentence. Since Himeno has our map, this is definitely going to come in handy. Why would I not try... Okay. Why would I should probably read more. Thumbing through the other pages, I see this introduction to the aquarium. Other than that, there are bits of trivia about the fish on display, like that one fish being the biggest freshwater fish, or the orca communicate using ultrasonic waves. I'll have to read through this later. Though I didn't want to part with the guidebook, I detached the map from it. Not knowing what might happen, I come to the conclusion that I don't want to carry anything bulky. Okay. Suppressing my desire to sit down and read it, I return to the guidebook to the seat. Staff room. There might be someone there. On weeknights, they hold the adult-targeted Manton Aquarium Exploratory Tour. The adult-targeted? It supposedly shows off the other side of Manton Aquarium. What the fuck does that mean? For the expedition pathways that customers are normally unaware of are printed in the guidebook. According to the map, there appears to be a staff waiting area. It seems they don't stop there on the exploratory tour, but the place itself is printed on the map. If I go there, someone may be there. Looking at the map, I wonder which way I should go as I follow the route. It seems as though there are two paths to the staff room. The first path is through the passageway I went through earlier. The other seems to be through an underground passage connected to the inside of the shed on the stage. Even though it's labeled in the underground, it's more accurate to say it is one floor down. Still don't know if where Yoshi-san is or how she is, so I think I should take the latter path. What, no, I don't get to choose to go back where I was? Oh, I'm scared after all. Himeno, where are you? Lowering my defenses, these weak-hearted words well up inside me. I mumbled them as I step onto the stage. Following these words, anxiety descends upon me. I am right here. No way. Himeno? I doubt that voice, which seemed ready and waiting on me, was an illusion. No way, that's cruel, Mayu. Himeno? I can hear Himeno's voice, but I can't see her. Where is she, I think? As I glance about the stage, Himeno's nowhere to be found. I'm only looking to my right, so maybe I should look to my left real quick. Oh, that's right, inside the shed. Well, I need to go there anyway, so yeah. How long until I just like enter the shed and I just walk in and it's like, oh, it's another head. Just a bodiless head and it's Himeno and she's talking to me and we're gonna be good friends. She's actually in like one of those jars from Futurama now. That would be good. When the shed at the edge of the stage enters my line of sight, I head for it at double speed. The floor is wet enough that it seems I should slip, but somehow I hold on and move forward. The inside of the shed is as if a waiting area and a warehouse had combined into one room. The fishy stench is probably from the stains from the food used during shows. In the past, I had seen fish thrown to a sea lion that caught a ball with its nose. Oh, Himeno! At the edge of the shed, in a plain metal chair against the wall, Himeno is leaning against what appears to be in a state of exhaustion. I am not very good at talking today or reading today. I will note. I'm sorry if it's been bad. I will note. I don't know. I'm a bit more tired than usual. Okay, I'll stop there. I have so much to say to you, Himeno, because I seeing your face, any thoughts of the argument is completely blown out of existence. Words that found no form are forever pushed away. The fact that she is alright, all on its own, makes me happy. It's fine. First of all, calm down. Oh, that squishy sound. Himeno, what's wrong? You don't make that face. There's nothing to worry about. I have lots of things to say to Himeno, but my words get caught in my throat. Seeing Himeno breathing heavily, my own pulse quickens. As I stand there, forgetting how to breathe, Himeno lays a hand on my chest. Even when she has a cold, Himeno still comes to school with a smile on her face. When she got injured at club, she wouldn't take off time from gym class. That's why even this aquarium, that freaking squishing sound just keeps going. I thought somewhere in my heart that Himeno would be fine. If we could only reunite, surely she'd be there with a smile. We go home side by side. That'd be my hope. I'm sorry, Mayu. I don't think I can make it. What? What happened? It's so easy for Himeno's soft complaints to punch me right in the heart. With just one phrase, I drop to my knees in front of her. Mayu, get up. I won't, no, because I shake my head at Himeno's words. I can't remain standing, not while seeing my precious friend like this, and hearing her frail voice. What was that now? Every time Himeno speaks, she spews white nematodes from her mouth. What? What the fuck is happening? I'm not sure if she is aware of it or not, but thin creatures that look like mealworms wriggle at her feet. With the clatter, Himeno seems as though she might fall from the chair. I support Himeno from under her arm, propping her up. Oh, thank you. Don't thank me. Himeno, what happened? Himeno's body's hot, the same as when I had my 104-degree fever. No, higher than that. I'm glad I got to see you again, but I don't want you to see me in this. Oh my goodness! Unable to finish what she's saying, Himeno coughs off several nematodes along with some spit. Oh god, she's bleeding from her. Oh, why is this happening? I don't want to see it, not necessarily because it's weird or disgusting. I just don't want to see Himeno in this way. But those other two things totally apply here. Himeno, let's go to the hospital. We'll eat ice cream, alright? That's probably impossible now. Hearing the words that had fallen instinctively from my mouth, Himeno smiles back at me. Even as I can, ease it. Oh my goodness. Why does she have, what are nematodes even? They're like little worm, maybe fish things? Even as I ignore the lie in Himeno's smile, I still become aware of it. It's not impossible. Mayu, it's not impossible. I'll take you to a hospital, okay? So let's go. Thanks. That you feel that way fills me up. It's not just my feelings. Got it, Himeno? Can you stand? Don't overdo it, okay, Mayu? That's right. I wanted to apologize to you, Mayu. I attempt to lend her my shoulder, take Himeno's arm, but she quickly brushes me off. Himeno's hands are shaking. Despite this, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out the keychain. That's... Yeah, by the way, when I thought back, so when I picked it up, it most likely wasn't yours, Mayu. I was such an idiot. No, I knew it. I knew it's that other girl's. Also, why is she dying? She's fucking dying, and I haven't met any of the other... I remember the opening. There were other people in that opening. Not just these two. These three. You're not. It's because I didn't listen to what you said. So, because I was so convinced you had dropped it, Mayu. Thinking back... She's repeating the same thing over and over again. Himeno's conscience must be getting hazy. Ugh. Every time Himeno gets choked up, she vomits up a vicious sputum and lively bugs. Even so, I can't look away from Himeno. I get the feeling that if I don't look at her face, I will never again see her smile. I don't think I'm being overdramatic or anything of the sort, since I have never heard of someone throwing up bugs. You take it, Mayu. What, the keychain? Yeah, there seems to be no mistake. Someone dropped it, that's why. Give it back to them. Give it back that... Oh, we're going back together, right? Man's aquarium is small. Surely you'll find them right away, won't we? Please, Mayu, you idiot, you baka. Can't you tell by looking? There's no way I can go home. But how did this happen to you? If something really caused this to happen to you, shouldn't you... How? What is even this makes no sense. It makes no sense. I mean, I suppose the thing that happened to Yoshi-san doesn't make sense either, but still. No, don't, Himeno. If you say that, it'll come to pass. Himeno places the keychain in my palm, then softly places her hand once more on my shoulders. She moves her hands from there to the back of my head. Then, with a light feather-like sensation, she pulls me closer to her. Himeno. Mayu, get home, no matter what. That hug only lasts a few seconds. Then Himeno lightly pushes me away. I couldn't take it. I infected you. Just leave me here. Right at the end of her sentence, as her sentence fades away, her head flops forward. No way. Himeno's body, with her eyes shut and not even one fingertip moving, is hot. Even so, Himeno won't turn her smile my way. She won't respond to my voice. No way, there's just no way. Last second thought, I hold Himeno. She said she might get infected. It doesn't matter to me. Or I might get infected. Having welled up inside her mouth, the nematodes crawl about Himeno's puffed up lips. Experiencing feelings of intense denial, I wipe away the nematode and crush it. A murky green liquid remains on my fingertip. I quickly rub it off on the floor. She's moving? With her chest so close to mine, I can feel a pulse. No mistake, it was a heartbeat. Pulling away from Himeno, my trembling hand somehow lands on her left breast. Having sunk into that softness, I definitely feel a pulse going bump. She's alive! Himeno, I'm so glad. Just like that, I forget about rubbing off the filth and sit down. Even with the bugs getting into her body, as long as she is alive, I think we can work something out. I wouldn't even consider the possibility of it not working out. But I can't think of a concrete way to save Himeno. With my mind completely blank, there's only anxiety and fear. Having slumped more than sat down, a third person's voice reaches my ears. Anasaki's and Sundateronova. Phytometra that aren't supposed to infect humans. I wonder what exactly could have caused something like this to happen. And there is probably a good place to end for today. Oh my goodness, so many unexplained things just happening over and over and over and over again. I'm almost starting to think that she's just hallucinating constantly. All of this is hallucination. Himeno's not dead. She's not dead. This is just Mayumi being really, really paranoid. Okay, well, I think I like this, mainly because of the mystery aspect. The descriptions in intense amounts of, I guess you could call it gore. Not really sure you'd call it that for a visual novel, but it's definitely off-putting, but it certainly creates a tone, I suppose. Well, either way, see you all next time, where we will find out who is talking to us now, and maybe even, we'll find a way to save Himeno. Drive safely. Have a good one, everyone.